Move it around the kit and feel free to experiment with how it feels and, most importantly, how it sounds musically. Okay? Here in the second part, we're going to talk a little bit about the combination of singles and doubles. And particularly, I was asked about the paradiddle and the double paradiddle and the paradiddle diddle. So we'll talk about some very quick applications of these. Now, these are the combinations of single strokes and double strokes. And as I mentioned in the last video about singles and doubles, I recommend, if you really want to get into this, Gary Chaffee's book, Sticking Patterns, is probably the most comprehensive on using it for real phrasing. If you're just starting out and you want to use your hands and find some different combinations of these, George Lawrence Stone's Stick Control, it's been around forever, and it's still a great source for getting your hands together and thinking about phrasing. So we're going to start with just the paradiddle. And the paradiddle is 2 singles and a double, and then 2 singles and a double. Right hand, left hand, right, right. Left hand, left, left. And all the examples I'm giving you here are very brief. I suggest that you experiment on your own depending on how you want the sound, depending on the musical style that you're playing in, or giving yourself a chance to experiment, which means sitting down, letting things just happen musically as you're practicing. Away from the drum set, I don't think there's anything wrong with writing things out if you're a little bit more analytical, and then bringing that to the kit and seeing what you wrote down and hearing how it sounds on the drums. Okay? So experiment as much as possible. People have been using the same rudiments for a very, very long time, for at least 100 years plus. These have been developing rudiments and the use of drumming as far as in modern military playing. So application to the drum set itself in the past 100 years is what we had. So everyone, if you hear a drummer that you like, chances are they've learned or played these and they've made it their own depending on their approach to the drum. So I suggest you spend the time and do that for yourself also. So with the paradiddle, it's a 4-note grouping, right? Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. So since it's a 4-note grouping, the easiest we'll talk about is using as 16th notes or 8th notes, but 16th notes here. Again, I suggest playing it along with a samba foot pattern and starting right on it. And I'm accenting the first note, which is how it's usually written when you're looking at the list of rudiments. So we'll talk about accenting both of them one at a time, or even the doubles. But just for right now, accenting the first note. And what you notice right away is when we have a sticking pattern like this, now I'm just moving it around. It brings out inner rhythms that are indicative of how the strokes are laid out. Now we're going to look at the different variations of the paradiddle. So we have right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. That's a regular paradiddle, right? You had the reverse paradiddle, which is the doubles first and then the singles. So you'd have right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right? And then you have the inverted paradiddle where the doubles are in the middle. Right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left. Okay? So these variations on the paradiddle give you a multitude of options by just having 2 doubles and 2 doubles and a single, or 2 singles and a double, or the doubles in the middle. So let's look at the difference. Again, samba pattern, and I'm just going to play regular paradiddle, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. I'll stop. We'll do the reverse paradiddle. I'll stop again, and we'll do inverted. And I'm just going to move them around the kit. Okay? So regular paradiddle. reverse paradiddle. Inverted paradiddle. So you can see different inner rhythms come out by just changing the sound sources. I'm not even involving changing extreme dynamics or adding accents here. I'm just moving them around the kit. So the next thing to talk about is where you can put those accents. So let's go back to just the regular paradiddle, samba foot pattern, and we're going to accent the very first note, right? Now, let's accent just the second one. Or both of them. So now you have this ability to accent those singles. First one, the second one, or both of them together, or none of them at all. But you have these different dynamic contrasts that you can already put into it to get phrases. So I'm going to, again, samba foot pattern. And I apologize that we're keeping limited to just a samba foot pattern. We'll do a little bit of talking about 16th note backbeat type of grooves and a little bit of triplet use in a second. But again, this is a very quick overview. Any other questions or any of these ideas you want expanded or you have any ideas yourself, please feel free